Welcome to another video on CodeTutor. If you have been following some of the latest announcements in terms of the feature capabilities in frameworks like Codex or Cloud Code or even for that matter Copilot, they keep talking about parallel execution of AI agents, and one of the main capability they use to basically make this thing possible is a concept of worktree. Worktree is a concept that has been there for a long time on Git, but developers never used to use them that much earlier. But now with recent development of using AI to do the development and doing agentic orchestration where multiple agents are running the work in parallel and try to modify multiple sections of the code at the same time, the work tree has become very, very important. So let's try to understand the concept of what is work tree and what it is all about. When you are working as a single developer, you are working in a way wherein you have a single task and a single folder, and you switch between the branches. That is more than enough. And that is what the way of working that we have been familiar with for quite some time. But now, with the new way of working, what is possible now is you can actually have multiple workers do very quick experimentation in different workspaces. That is the reason why it has become very, very important that you understand how the Git work tree works and what do I exactly mean by it provides isolation. Let us start with something very simple. Let's assume that we have a repo called as solid article. Under that, there is a article.md file. It is a single repository, there is a single folder, and there is one working copy. This is the baseline which the work tree will change now. If you are the only person who is supposed to modify this particular article where you want to explain each of the individual solid principles, that is single responsibility, Liskov substitution, all those, then you will probably cut a branch and then start adding things and then merge back that whole branch. But when you do that, whatever that thing is there in that particular folder, that whole folder's content switches to another branch. However, when instead of one person doing it, let's assume that we want 5 people to work in parallel at the same time, then it becomes a problem, because what will happen is everybody will try to modify the same file. That is the real pain of shared workspace collision that we are trying to solve. The problem is not the Git history that we are trying to solve, it is the shared workspace collision that we are trying to solve. If the branch is basically about understanding what line of work that I am doing, because that is what typically happens when you want to work on a particular feature, you cut a branch, and that branch ideally should contain only that line of work. Let's assume that you are working on a login feature, then you cut a branch called as feat/login and you work on that particular thing. But in case you want to try out implementing login feature in 2 or 3 different ways, then a branching would not help you. What you want to do is you want to try out all these 3 different experimentations in a separate working directory but still connected to the same repository, and in a way is very easily integrable with the existing Git commit history. So the branch gives you the logical isolation and the work tree gives you the physical folder isolation. That is the whole difference between a branch and a work tree. A branch isolates the intent and the work tree isolates the active folder. To get a mental model, branches are your same Git branches, but worktree adds a file system location where branches can be checked out independently. So the advantage is with the worktrees, they have a same repo history, that is all worktrees still connect back to the same Git repository, but inside each repository for the work branch, all of them are on different branches. So each line of work can move independently through the Git commits. That is the advantage. And because they are there in different folders, each branch can have its own active working directory on the disk. So same repository history, different folder, different branch, and different workspace. That is how it works. But before we get into a demo, I will give you a brief mental model of how this is going to look like. There will be a repo which is called as solid article, under which there will be a main branch, and on this main branch then you will see multiple folders getting created, that is solid SRP, solid OCP, solid LSP and different things. And then in each of these folders you will see separate git commits happening as a separate branch. So these are not random copies, they are separate working folders connected to the same repository. So without much further ado, let's get into a demo. As you can see here, this is a solid article folder and git is initialized in this particular folder, and this is the outside folder, git worktree demo. So under git worktree demo there is this solid article folder, and in that the git is initialized, and this is the empty solid article that we want to work with. I will create 5 separate work trees so that we can commit these things independent of one another. And if you see here, right now we are on the main branch. So let me just open the terminal here. First thing I will do is to add details about the single responsibility principle. I will create a separate work tree. It says that not a git repository because I am in the git worktree demo. That is not the right one. I need to be there in the solid article, and then I have to write git worktree add agent SRP section, then // solid SRP, and let me hit enter. You can see that preparing a work tree, new branch. So this is the new branch and this is the new folder. Can I see that? Yeah, you can see that this is a sibling that got created. And in the same way, I can create multiple other work trees. I am creating a OCP work tree in the same way remaining things. Let me complete those things. So you can see that now I have these 5 sibling work trees, and if you see here, it has inherited the article.md, and all other work trees have inherited article, and then each of those folders have a .git attribute. That basically means each of them are tracking their own git tree. Now what I will do is I will go to one of the work tree, that is SRP, and I will add some information about SRP, and then in the same way I will go and add OCP details to the article in the OCP work tree. And if you see here, you don't see the thing that I added just a moment back for the single responsibility principle, because that is there in this separate work tree. So now I can independently modify the same file as if I had exclusive access to those things. Once again, if you see here, this is its own exclusive copy. Let me complete it for other things.
A few moments later.
So if you see here, SRP work tree has updated SRP section, OCP has updated OCP section, and if you go back to the solid article from here, it doesn't have any of that what we just added, because those things have been done in isolation. So they are in a separate work tree. Now what is the next? We will have to add things from solid SRP folder, which is there in agent SRP branch. We have to commit all of those changes. Let me just reduce the font size. All these separate work trees are being shown like this in the VS Code. If you want to see list of work trees, I can write command like git work tree list. It shows what all work trees are there. And then what I can do is I can check what is the status of SRP by typing this git -c solid SRP status. It shows that there is a article that has got modified. M indicates modified. Now what I can do is I can commit the modification that I have done in the SRP. So let me just add. This is like a normal git add command, and now I am committing it with a comment improve SRP section. I can in the same way check what is the status in OCP. It once again shows that the article is modified. I can add the modified article and commit it. So let me do this for all other work trees.
A few moments later.
So now we have committed changes in each of these work trees. And if I just go here, that section is there. But if you come to the main solid article and check its contents, it still is clean. Now ensure that you are on the main branch, because you have to be on the main branch before you merge anything. I am already on the main branch. I can start merging. So I will write something like git merge from agent ESRP into main. You can see that as soon as I did it, the single responsibility principle got updated in the main solid articles SRP section. I can pretty much do the same thing for the remaining things, and with this now all these are merged. And now if you check the original article, it has got all the text from the individual work tree. Now let me just check what is the git status. It is very clean. And now if you have a look at the git commit, you can clearly see how we have committed. In the main, initially SRP got committed, and then OCP and LSP, ISP and DIP section. If you want to keep your folders clean, you can remove the work trees, and it is actually suggested that you remove the work trees. And once again you can use the git command work tree remove solid SRP, and now if you just check here, that SRP folder went away. In the same way, let me just do the same thing here for remaining work trees, and now you have the original article with all the merges. But if you just check the git commit, it still shows the proper commit history, where you can clearly see that it has got merged through a proper git merge. Of course, what I have shown here is just for demo purpose, and I have done these things manually through git commands. But when you are working with a AI agent to do these things, AI agent will automatically do it. So to summarize everything, worktree isolates the active work, and merge still reconciles results very well. It allows you to do parallelly work actively on multiple workspaces, and it still gives you the advantage of merging it like a proper git commit, and then maintain the git commit history. So in a way, worktree prevents stepping on each other while working. Of course, they do not magically remove the integration. In the demo that we just saw, it was pretty simple, but because the work is completely isolated on separate git work trees, it becomes very easy to integrate with the proper integration strategy. So when you are working with a work tree, or when you see a agent work with work trees, keep this mental model. Work tree is a file system isolation layer for a parallel development. Branch always talks about what line of work, and work tree talks about in which particular folder or a disk your work is spaced. Work tree isolates the active work, merge reconciles the results, and orchestration decides who works where. Right now, when I say orchestration, that was being done by me manually. You could see that I was switching between the work trees and changing the things, and then I manually merged it back to the main. So I was kind of simulating that orchestration. But when you really work with AI agents, you have to come up with a mechanism where this orchestration really happens. So that's it about WorkTree in Git. If you are working in a multi-agent orchestration based AI agent development, then having this concept is very, very important. So do let me know how did you find it, and are you interested in knowing how the multi-agent orchestration with the WorkTree would actually work? And feel free to drop in your comments. So thanks for your time. Brings us to the end of this particular video. Don't forget to like, comment, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye.